Hi there and welcome back to my channel. This is Sean, the Honest Book Reviewer. Yes, it's finally that time. The time where I choose my 3 favourite covers for books I've read during 2023. Each 3 months I had a video for my favourite covers for those 3 months. Out of those 4 videos, I'll choose my top 3 covers for the year for books I've read during 2023. In this video, I'll go through each 3-month selection and I'll choose 2 covers from the books selected in those 3 months. I'll end up with 8 covers in total, and from those 8 covers, I'll choose my 3 favourite covers for books I've read during the year. Let's start now with the first group of covers. The first group of covers is on the screen now, and it's for books I've read during January, February, and March. So the first of the 2 covers I've chosen is The 7 Skins of Esther Wilding, written by Holly Ringland. I like this cover a lot. It's got so many intricate details in the cover, and things on the cover are included in the story. Just the detail, the level of work it would take to make this cover is so interesting to me. Very engaging, very vibrant, just the way everything blends in the cover as well. I really like this cover a lot. Definitely one of the best covers for books I've read this year. One of the most colourful, one of the most detailed, a great cover in my view. The next cover is Tap and Die, written by Lancelot Schubert. I like this cover because it's so eye-catching. Everything about this cover is about that figure in the foreground and the object in the background that looks like something hanging upside down. It speaks about what's in the book as well, but the colour choice, the font on the title, everything fits together so well. Everything's placed so well on the cover as well. It's very engaging, very eye-catching. This cover drew me to this book. I read this because of the cover. I really enjoy it. I just like looking at the cover, the way it's structured. Okay, so we've got my 2 favourite covers for books I read during January, February and March. Let's look at the next 3 months. Here are the covers that I liked during April, May and June. The first cover is The Invited by Jennifer McMahon. I really like this cover. That part of the house with the window that's in light and everything else is in shadow. The sky in the background as well. But that window, it draws you in. What's in that window? Should you go in or should you not? Should you peek or should you not? That's what goes through my mind when I look at this cover. It's sinister, but also inviting, very engaging, but also a bit, I don't know, it's a bit spooky as well. Very good cover, very simple, but very effective. The second cover is The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. I really like this cover. It's so detailed and intricate. It's this vast expanse, so open, but then there's books involved as well. So I look at it and I think, huge library. I want to go there and read all those books. That's my first thought. My second thought is, what is this big place? Where is it? What's the story behind it? So inviting, this cover, so detailed, very intricate. Just the work that would go to make this cover. Take a long time, I think, to design the cover. But I really like the cover. It drew me to the book. It's this whole open space with these books. Okay, so now we have 2 more books to the list. We have 4 of my favourite covers for books I've read in 2023. What will happen in July, August and September? Let's find out. Here are all the covers I like the most during those 3 months. The first cover I've chosen is Let Him In by William Friend. This cover is just brilliant in my view. It's so simple but so effective and also chilling. When you look at it, you see a skull shape, but there's people on the cover that form part of the skull. And they also look so downtrodden. They look like they're sad. They look morose. Why are they sad? Why are they morose? What's going on there with these people? And why have we got this sinister skull on the cover as well? It's very engaging to me, very enticing. This cover made me want to read the book. I like when that happens. You know, they say never judge a book by its cover. It's true sometimes. Some brilliant covers have terrible books, but this cover is so engaging. I just like it. And once you see that skull shape, once you notice it, every time you look at the cover, you notice the skull straight away. It's one of those covers that catches the eye. It's so simply done, but very effective. The second cover I've chosen is Downpour by Christopher Hawkins. This cover is very clever. We have these old pictures in these frames on a wall. So we think family, we think history. But then we have this black stuff on the wall, and it seems like it's growing. I don't know if it's vines or what it is, but it seems like it's alive. And it seems like it's devouring things or grabbing hold of things. That's just very sinister. It tells us this book is going to be about family, maybe, the characters, but also about something sinister that's going to happen to them, something dangerous. We get all that from the cover. It's like these black things are almost ripping apart the walls as well. Get that feeling on this cover. Very well done, very effective. Another cover that made me want to read the book. Okay, 2 more covers chosen. We're now down to the last 3 months of the year. What were my 2 favourite covers from October, November and December? Here are the covers I selected from that month as my favourites. My first selection from this group is Murder by Candlelight, written by Faith Martin. I like this cover a lot. It feels very vintage. It's simple, but very effective. The colours, the placement, everything about this cover is well done, well thought out. It just feels very sinister as well, this cover. The candle, the cat in that red door, everything about this cover feels sinister. I like it a lot. I like the way it's done. I like the placement, very eye-catching. It makes me think vintage, makes me think history. Everything about this cover is just very enticing and engaging. The second cover is Holly by Stephen King. I like this cover a lot. The house is the central focus on this cover. It's in shadow. We have 2 lit windows, second story and the basement. It's sinister, but also makes you wonder what's going on. Who's watching from those windows? What's going on in the house? Why are those 2 windows lit and nothing else? Then the sky as well, that red in the sky, it's like danger, warning, maybe blood, whatever it is. Very suggestive, very powerful. This whole cover is well structured, but that house is the key focus on this cover. I like this cover a lot. It makes you wonder what's going on in the house. Should you look? Should you not? Should you go to the house or not? Should you just wait and see what's going on? Should you run? Everything about this cover makes you ask those questions. And this is a cover that really catches the eye. Okay, so now the moment's arrived. Let's go through the top 3 covers for books I've read during 2023. Number 3 is Downpour by Christopher Hawkins. Number 2, The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. Number 1, Holly by Stephen King. There you have my top 3 covers of books I've read this year. The final decision was very close, I have to say. But 3 books have to win. But there are many covers of books I've read this year that deserve high praise indeed. What are your favourite covers for books you've read this year? Let me know in the comments. On my channel, I review books from all different genres. Check out my channel and subscribe. On the screen now is a link to a video for another book I'm sure you'll enjoy.